Good morning from Redvale RV. This is a how-to video for the happy new owner of the Cristall Sprint 390 TK. This is off to its new home today. I'm just going to show the new owner how to use it. Basically, if you think of this as a mobile house, you need power, you need gas, and you need battery. So when you arrive at your site, I have all the accessories outside so they're not cluttering up the inside. We need a gas bottle. It comes with this brand new LPG bottle, so you're going to need to fill that up with LPG, and you're going to connect that into the gas cubby up the front here. Now there's a ton of accessories in here: awning poles, power leads, water pumps, etc. Your gas bottle sits here and connects to this pipe here. You turn that yellow hose and turn the gas bottle on, and gas will then run inside the caravan. Next up, we have the power side of things. The caravan is equipped with a deep cycle battery and this outside cubby here. It's a brand new deep cycle battery. It is all connected, so the 12 volt side of the caravan, the battery is fully charged and it's ready to go. Our mains lead, which is in that front cubby which we were just in before, plugs in up there. Plugs into there, and then it plugs into a 3-pin caravan plug that would be at a caravan site. If you want to plug that in your house, you need to go to the likes of Burns Co and buy the adapters, which are about $150. Once your mains are plugged in, your battery's connected and your gas is connected, the caravan is ready to go. Before we head on to the inside, the caravan is equipped with 4 jacks, one on each corner, up under there. There is a handle, which I'll show you shortly, that you attach to here, and you wind the handle and the jacks go up and down. And what that does is that levels out the caravan and also stops it tipping. So now the caravan is stable and you have all your electronics and your gas connected. Stepping inside the caravan, I'm now going to show you how to start turning things on. The lighting in this caravan, for the most part, is run by a 12 volt system. You can see there's these wee 12 volt lights throughout the caravan, above your bench here, and all up under there. There are light switches throughout the caravan, such as here, that turn them on. There are more light switches here, and they turn on and off various lights throughout the caravan. When you first sit down in the caravan, have a play with all the electrics and you'll soon get the hang of how everything works. In this cupboard here, I believe, this is our main switchboard. As long as these switches are up, the 230 volt charger will be working. The battery automatically charges when you plug it into the mains, and things like your electric furnace will work. We're going around to the fridge. This fridge is a 3-way fridge. Along the top here we have got a battery on and off switch. You can run this off the 12 volt, although I don't recommend it because it will use up all your battery. This switch on here, if you have that in the on position up here, you can see there's a photo of a plug. That means you're running on the 230 volts. If you're off grid and you don't want to use power, you flick that off. We go across to this side. This is the gas controller for the fridge. We simply push this button in, we turn it, we hold it for 5 seconds, we hit that igniter several times. In the back of the fridge is a little eyeglass. You will see a greenish flame running in there, and that lets you know that the fridge is now running on LPG. It does take several hours to cool down on LPG, so don't be alarmed if it doesn't cool down straight away. This caravan's just had all of its WAFs, road WAF, electrical WAF, gas WAF and registration, and it's just had a full appliance test and everything passed beautifully. This is our gas hob. The glass lid must be in the utmost position for gas to come out of these. We simply push and turn the desired knob, gas will start coming out. You use a lighter and that will ignite. Like over this side here is our sink. Just like in a house, you turn that tap on and off and water will come out, but I'm going to show you how to connect that water pump up shortly. As you can see, the power points have all been converted to New Zealand plugs. Down the bottom here is our oven. This just works like a gas oven in the house. That knob there, you just turn it on, push the button in, and it automatically tries to ignite on gas. This bed up here folds down to a double. This table here, there's these switch there, you pull that lever, that table lowers down, and then you make the squabs how you'd like. Before we leave the front here, I'm going to show you these switches down the bottom. This has two ways of heating hot water. A 230 volt hot water cylinder, so if I turn that on, it's going to heat up just like your house at home. 230 volts going to kick in and your hot water cylinder is just going to start heating off the power. This will only work if you're plugged into the mains. If you're not plugged into the mains, you have a Truma Ultra Store LPG hot water cylinder. Simply by turning the switch on, the boiler is now ignited. There is a white plastic cover on the outside of the caravan that must be taken off before you run the hot water cylinder on LPG. That plastic cover covers the exhaust vent on the outside of the caravan. So you must, I'll show you that shortly, but you must take the white cover off the outside of the caravan before heating the water on LPG. Moving back, we have our bathroom. Standard tap, your toilet, that blue button over there is the flush, that white lever lets the waste go into the tank below. Once again, I'll show you when I get to the outside of the caravan. There's also a light switch here. Heading round to the rear. This lower bed, or dinette here, folds into a single bed. That table disconnects from the wall. The leg folds in and it goes down and you make the bed across there. And this cupboard above folds down and becomes a bunk just by releasing these little latches on either side. Now you'll notice when I open up this cupboard there's a bit of wood in the way. That is because there is a mattress and a bed base folded up in there. If you want to use those as storage as opposed to a bunk bed, fold this down, pull the mattress out, and then you can use that as a storage cubby. Alright, now all windows have blackout blinds and fly screens. Just be very gentle with these. They're very lightweight and they're spring loaded. So make sure you're holding on to them when you're using them. Okay. Around the outside here, while it's fresh in our memory, this is the plastic cover I was just talking about with the hot water cylinder. Before you turn the hot water cylinder on gas, you must remove this because this lets out the exhaust gases for the hot water system. While we're on the subject of water, we move across here. This little cover here covers our entry point for our water pump. Our water pump I have stowed away in here for you. It's this blue pipe here. That end there plugs into the side of the caravan. The other end drops into your fresh water tank, which is included. And it sucks water from the fresh water tank, which is mounted here, up the blue hose and into the caravan, and it comes out your tap. It automatically fills up your hot water cylinder when you turn the hot tap on. To empty your bathroom, you need to be in this cupboard here. That is a cassette tank where your waste goes, that your black water goes in there. Grab that lever, slide that out, and you simply tip that down a toilet or into a dump station, whatever you find. Above here, you put fresh water in there, and that flushes your loo. So you fill that up there, goes into a little holding tank. When you hit the blue button next to the toilet inside, it takes water from this tank, flushes it through and into there. Now around this side, at the front, these are your accessories. So it comes with a freshwater hog. You fill that tank up with fresh water, you drop your water pump into there, and it sucks water from that tank and into the caravan. This one here is your grey water hog. This catches your wastewater. This is the handle for the jacks that we spoke about before. And this is the main body of your awning, and the legs for it are in there. But like all awnings, we do not set the awnings up. Comes as a freebie with the caravan. There are a ton of accessories in the front here as well that you can go through, such as a television lead, your mains power cable, pegs for the awning, all the stays for the awning. There is a wheel clamp in there. Now also, before we go with towing this caravan, it requires a 50mm high-rise tow ball. That gives better stability when towing. To lower down this leg here, this is the jockey wheel to get it off the caravan. We lower it to the ground with this handle here first. You notice the jockey wheel falls to the ground. You tighten that up. Then you wind this handle here, and that releases it off the car. Handle up, secondary release, then you wind it off the car, it will release. You must make sure your handbrake goes up before you take it off the car. You'll notice there's two cables here. This is the 7-pin plug for a standard New Zealand vehicle. This runs your tail lights. This round plug here, this is a charging circuit for the caravan. You'd need to have an auto sparky. If you wanted to use this, you'd need to have an auto sparky. Put the female plug for this on the back of your car, and then you could charge the caravan's battery whilst you drive along. Now I think I've covered everything. You can give me a call if you got any questions. Enjoy the caravan.